Welcome back everybody, and in this video I'm going to probably be irritating a lot of people, which I don't really care for. Y'all can cry about it, which I'm pretty sure you've all seen the title, and that is that Hyperchromes should not be tradable. On June 10th, 2022, Jailbreak added trading, which is a pretty good update. It's really helpful for people who want certain items that are not available anymore. I don't have any issues with it. However, on July 1st, 2022, Jailbreak added Hyperchromes, which, for people who don't know what hyperchromes are, in a short sense, they're the special colors you get from actually playing the game. When robbing one of the 8 core robberies, you could unlock a chrome, which has a specific color for each one. And if you get every chrome to level 5, which is the highest they can get, you unlock something called the Hypershift, which video on screen now of what a Hypershift is. It is the only color, texture, anything in the game that flashes and moves. When this item was initially added, it still is considered Jailbreak's quote-unquote end game item, which I have to agree with. It's a rare item. You have to do a lot of grinding and a lot of dedication to actually get the thing. So that's really cool. Jailbreak now has a purpose to be constantly playing and grinding. However, you end up with a pretty big issue. You can trade these hyperchromes. Looking at that, that's not too big of a deal on its own. However, when you go into the trade hub, you can look in people's inventories or your own, and there'll be cards which has the item. You click the little information, and on the back you can see whose item it originally was and when it was unlocked. Hyperchromes work the same way, except say you traded for a level 2 hyperchrome. You end up grinding whichever robbery that color goes to, and it becomes a level 3. The issue is that now the level 3 has your name and the date you unlocked it, rather than the level 2, which wasn't yours. So the biggest issue I have with this is people are getting level 4s, exploiters or whoever are duping them, and then selling those, and people will trade off these level 4s, and then just grind that to a level 5, and try and brag about an OG, quote unquote, grinded hypershift, which personally is total bullshit. I'm not against trading in any way whatsoever, even when it comes to items I love the most, like the torpedo and especially Pixel, which I'm really glad Asimo changed it so OG owners have particle effects. It makes the item unique and shows who actually earned it, who actually got the item. Hypershift doesn't do that. Even if you had a fully traded one, which I have 2 friends who do, which you know who you are, they still get the effect on the shine effect, which I'll have a little clip on screen now of one of my level 5s with the shine, whatever. But the biggest issue is that Hyperchromes, especially the Hypershift, is considered to be Jailbreak's end game item. What is the purpose of adding this big, rare, exclusive, limited item when you can just simply trade for it by people who have duped it? That doesn't make it rare. That doesn't make it worth grinding. That ruins the whole entire point of adding an item like this. It just doesn't make any sense. Personally, I don't think they should be tradable for that reason. It is the end game item. You need to actually be dedicated, and you need to actually play the game. Now, I've had people counterpoint this like, oh, it's just being smarter getting a level 4 to a level 5. Or like, oh, people just saying they don't have the time to grind the game from level 1 to level 5. Then don't. Not everyone needs to get it. But you trading it is worse than you actually no-lifing the game to get it properly. There's a lot of games on Roblox which have special limited end game items. A lot of fun ones, a lot of really cool ones where you get these massive items for actually grinding and playing the game. But Jailbreak took that same concept with this really cool, really good, really amazing idea, and then just made it so people could literally duplicate it and sell it off. Now, I'm not going to be one to try and advertise anything, but Lungless, which I'm sure most of everyone knows about by now, you physically can have not seen them at all if you actually play Jailbreak, sells them for like $100. Again, this rare item was made tradable. There's no reason for it. It ruins the value of an item and ruins the point of people who have actually grinded it. I am currently grinding my own Hypershift. I have all my chromes from level 0 to level 5 original, and I get called a no-life for it. However, these kids spending actual money to get it just get it and claim they're all Mr. Big Shot when they're just pathetic. And I don't get why it can't not be made tradable. Like, Blue Fire from Cruise aren't tradable. Gradient Pixel from Cruise aren't tradable. Brickset Drift isn't tradable. There's so much stuff not tradable. Why can't Hyperchromes not be tradable? Why do they need to be tradable? And I don't care if anyone's going to come out of the floorboards like, oh, level 1s are good for balancing and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. They shouldn't be tradable. It ruins the whole point of an end game item when you don't actually need to play the damn game. I just find it so incredibly stupid and so incredibly annoying. All the people who just quote unquote grinded it and are flexing it like they actually truly earned it when you didn't do shit. Now, to the people who have grinded from level 4 to level 5, you don't deserve your shift. It's just, there's no point in grinding it if you can just buy it. But this is just a rant video and just me mostly just yelling about why they shouldn't be tradable and to helpfully annoy and irritate people, which I bet for a fact it will, because I know so many more people who make up the excuses or sometimes valid reasons why they can't play the game, why they can't earn it, why trading for it is good, blah blah blah, when it's not. That's really it. I'd like to thank my friend Emmy, even though she has a traded shift, for letting me view it and record it for the video. That's going to be all for me for this video here. I am unsure what my next video is going to be on, but I'll have something out next week most likely. So just look forward to that. Probably be more ranting. And if you have any comments or questions or anything to add regarding Hyperchromes or Hypershift being tradable, let me know in the comments below and I will gladly fight you on it, because I don't care. That'll be all for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.